Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Check out the BJ Miggs Rock Socks. They are brand new in the KISW Rock Shop. They're looking sweet, man. I would tell you how they look on my feet yet, but Vicky continues to deny me
you get nothing.
my socks.
Oh, you're not wearing yours? We're all wearing ours right now.
They're super
comfortable.
Yeah.
I won't pull up my pants to show it off, though.
Oh.
We don't want to hurt your feelings.
Right.
I wish you would just pull up your pants just in general, though, because I'm getting tired of seeing you.
And the belt's not holding up as well as it used to.
Would you like these socks? You can get these socks for you or someone you love. Go to KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Mix. It's time to play the game. Yeah! So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Mix. You're a loser. It is time to beat Mix. And it's time to pump it up for Monday.
I need to get bumped up. It's a tough one.
Why is Monday so tough for you today?
Oh, these allergies are killing me, dude.
Gosh, yeah.
It was a beating over the weekend.
Because it was so beautiful, and there's just the pollen count and all the grass and
But you
other
didn't even go
things.
outside. That's pretty awful.
It is the bittersweet. Yeah, dude, it
Yeah.
is so bad that it's like in the house.
Oh, really? So you
yeah.
didn't go outside and you still got nailed by
I
it?
got nailed anyway.
Oh, that
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it's, because you're circulating the air from outside, and that's
I guess
how
it's
it goes. Yeah, it's such a beating, dude. Like, and it's the bittersweet moment where you love the beautiful weather, and then Mother Nature says, and you are going to feel like you have a cold all the time.
That sucks.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
really glad I don't have those allergies.
I know. It's like
I lucked out on that
and
one.
I forget every year. I'm like, so running around, springtime, and then all of a sudden, slam.
Sneeze time.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Oh, so it's just like, I'm ready for winter.
Well, hopefully...
Shut up.
Dude, no. Yeah, you go home.
Yeah, I'm
go
sorry.
hide in your bunker or
So-
something.
So we could hear you complain about the snow and the snowmen?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
First of all, there was never any issue with the snowman. You guys are out of your minds.
All
You're
right,
just
all
blocking
right.
it out.
Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Nicole in DuPont. Nicole, are you there?
Oh, so a second, I think somebody messed this up again. There we go.
All right, Nicole, are you there?
I'm here.
Excellent. What's she playing for today, Steve?
Tickets to check out the Mark Galloway 150 shootout that's happening at the Evergreen Speedway on May 25th.
All
If
right.
you want more information, go to KISW.com. And if you want tickets, they're available now at etix.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Nicole will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Nicole, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Who won an Academy Award for her role as Lisa Rowe in the 1999 movie Girl Interrupted?
Angelina Jolie.
Yes. What rapper stars in the 2005 movie Are We There Yet?
Ice Cube.
Yes. Alanis Morissette had the 90s hit song Hand in My What?
Pocket.
Yes. How many U.S. states end in the letter Y?
15.
No. Oh,
15. Wow.
6.
no.
4.
No. From which language do the tennis terms love and deuce originate?
Pass.
How many ounces of coffee are there in a Starbucks tall size?
12.
Yes. A plague is a group of what insect?
Pass.
How many worlds were there in the original Super Mario Brothers?
8.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct.
Nice.
Right down the middle on that one.
Yeah, she got the Mario question. I wouldn't have got that.
You wouldn't have?
No, I
I was
played it.
thinking levels.
Oh, all of them total, like adding all those up?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one for maybe later on.
Yeah, who's going to get that?
No one's going to get that.
Vicky will.
Yeah, maybe.
Because she's done to do it.
She'll be doing the math right now. Hey, Steve.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Who won an Academy Award for her role as Lisa Rowe in the 1999 movie Girl Interrupted?
Is that Hilary Swank?
No.
Angelina Jolie.
Yes. Which rapper stars in the 2005 movie Are We There Yet?
Ice Cube.
Yes. Alanis
movie.
Morissette had the 90s hit song Hand in My What?
Pocket.
Yes. How many U.S. states end in the letter Y? 4. No. 3. No. 5. No. From which language do the tennis terms love and deuce originate?
Seduce. French?
Yes. How many ounces of coffee are there in a Starbucks tall size?
Is that 12 ounces?
Yes. A plague is a group of what insect?
Locust.
Yes. How many worlds were there in the original Super Mario Brothers?
3.
No.
6.
No.
9.
No.
Oh.
In which decade were seatbelts made mandatory in cars in the U.S.?
80s.
No.
70s.
No.
90s.
No.
Oh.
In humans, what blood type is universal for donations?
A positive.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, squeaked by 6-5. You win.
Sorry, Nicole.
Oh, thanks, guys.
All right. Try again, Nicole. You'll beat him. I know it.
Someday.
Not today.
Not today.
Does anybody know how many U.S. states ended in the letter Y?
I would be guessing and say 2.
You would be correct.
Yeah.
They would be Kentucky and New Jersey.
Oh.
Are you from Jersey? I'm from Jersey.
I'm not from Jersey. There are 8 worlds in the original Super Mario Brothers. Nicole got that one
I was
correct.
close.
You were sort of close.
That's a 9.
Yeah, I know, after 6. So, I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
if you really put a whole lot of thought into it and just going for the 6 and the 9.
That's what he does.
In which decade were seatbelts made mandatory in cars in the U.S.?
Oh, well, I would go 60s, 50s if it wasn't the 70s.
Exactly. 60s.
Yeah.
It's the 60s.
Damn.
And then in humans, which blood type is universal for donations?
I don't know.
It's my favorite band.
Typo negative.
Yep, typo negative.
I knew it was an O.
Yep, O negative.
Damn it.
Well, you don't have to damn it too much there. You won with
I
6
know.
correct.
Good job, Steve.
I should have guessed that just because I'm a fan of that band as well.
You should have.
Oh, well. So, caller 6, right? Is that what we're looking for? Caller 6, you're going to be checking out Mark Galloway's 150 shootout at Evergreen Speedway. The Mark Galloway. It's the Mark Galloway shootout, Steve. Okay? Let's get this right.
To the Mark Galloway. Yes, okay.
Yeah. I thought Mark Galloway himself was just going, I'm having a shootout. It was just going to be standing aside.
Like, pew, pew, kind of a guy.
Pew, pew. That's what I thought was happening.
While he drives around, just like a giant drive-by?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, well, yeah. So that's what I thought. But anyway, yeah, caller number 6, 206-421-ROCK. That's caller number 6 at 206-421-ROCK. 2% of Americans have done something. I should say actually haven't done something. We've all done. This is surprising me because I would think that all of us, every one of us have done this, but actually 2% say no, they have never done this in their life. What is it? I'm going to tell you at 7:17 on their Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a lot of people that live in our fine country. We got like 300 million people, I think we've got in the United States of America. And according to a new survey, 2% of them, quick, Vicky, do the math. That's a lot of people. 2% say they've never eaten a taco. Wow,
They are terrorists.
That is amazing to me.
Yeah. I mean, you would think at some point you had some kind of a taco.
It's a lot of people.
It sounds inappropriate.
It surely does, yeah, I would think, at some point. I don't think we're being euphemistic here. I think we're actually talking about, like, the real menu item.
Yes.
Yeah. The survey found that those of us who have eaten tacos, hard shells are slightly more popular than soft shells, but it's really close.
Okay, I lean more towards a soft shell.
Same.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Flour or corn?
Flour?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about that.
Big white one.
Yes.
Thank you, Vicky. We know what it's towards.
Well, I don't think they do.
No, I know what you're talking
Okay.
about. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's something you can roll, and it's much more moldable and holdable, and it won't crumble in your. Yeah, I mean but I think that's for convenience, isn't it? Because I'll just get that kind of thing in my burrito. If I want something like that, why wouldn't I just get a burrito?
I don't know, man. I just base it off of Taco Bell, and if I go to Taco Bell, I'm getting the soft taco supreme, not the hard taco.
I love the crunch.
I love the crunchy tacos too, even though they're not really Mexican food.
I love
They're delicious.
Wait.
We don't do those hard shell tacos in Mexico.
Right,
Not
soft,
like that.
right?
Yeah, we'll do them soft or we'll fry them differently.
I'm a true Mexican. That's why
I didn't know you were a true Mexican, Steve.
Yeah.
Yes. So is that an American thing?
Yeah.
Wow, good for us. See, again.
Wow.
Which is funny because
We improved upon something again.
for us.
We made it better than Mexico, damn it.
every time my dad or I will have one, because we love them, they're like, I thought that wasn't real Mexican food. I'm like, yeah, but it's still delicious.
Right, good is good.
Right.
Yeah, it does. We're all about fusion. That's what
Right.
America is. We're a fusion of cultures. So why don't we appreciate the fusion that we've made with hard tacos?
That's why the double decker is the best at Taco Bell.
Why give me one of each?
Yeah. Well, they do like the hard taco, and then they do cheese, and then the flour on that, and you eat it, so you get the soft and the crunch.
I like that idea.
Yeah. Delicious.
Okay. Can I get a Doritos Loco Taco like that?
I have no idea.
I'm sure if you ask, they will.
Yeah.
I might have to slip them a 20 or something like that, but I can make it happen.
Yeah,
Jeez, if I'm going to slip them a 20, I could just basically throw a bunch of meat in a bag of Doritos and have a great time at that
Fair
point.
enough.
Yeah, if I'm going to spend that kind of dough.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go, folks. 2% of us, though, have never eaten a taco.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
It's got Danny SMHing over there. He just is like, I can't believe this. This is so un-American. 2% of you never had a taco. So we want you to finish this sentence because that's probably not the only thing that a lot of people do that some of you have never done. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Finish this sentence. People are shocked when I tell them that I have never done blank. We'll take your calls and texts after the Beastie Boys on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. So we got a survey. 2% of Americans say, guess what we never done? We never had a taco, which is, I don't know why, for some reason I made them all from the South. We never had no damn tacos.
Seems rather random.
Yeah, no, I'm sure if anybody's had tacos, it's probably the folks in the South, right?
One texter says those 2% of people, vegans. You can have plant-based tacos, man.
Or potato tacos. Those are
Potato
legit.
tacos are actually pretty
Tacos?
Oh, I like that.
Patacos? Really? What, you put potatoes and that's it?
Yeah, well, they put other stuff in it too. But El Borracho, there's one here in by Pike Place Market, and there's one in Ballard. They make awesome potato tacos.
I don't think I've ever had that. I've had, of course, at Fred's, where if you're ever in Hawaii or down in California, you can get the cheeseburger taco, and they put the cheeseburger and the French fries
That
in the
sounds
taco.
great.
It's so good. Oh, it's so damn good. So, 2% of people in this fine country never had a taco, so we want you to finish this sentence. People are shocked when I tell them that I have never done blank. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
One person says, I'm a 36-year-old guy. People are surprised that I've never bitten into a regular strawberry.
Wow, really?
You're missing out on
What
an
is it?
explosion of goodness in your mouth.
He said a regular strawberry.
I think he probably means like he's tried strawberry flavored candies and stuff
Maybe.
like that.
Did
Or like
chocolate
on his
covered
ice cream.
What about chocolate covered strawberries? Do they count?
Covered strawberry. Chocolate. It's not necessarily like a normal strawberry.
But he's still at that point bitten into a strawberry.
Yeah.
That's why it's like I could see if you've had strawberry flavored something, but that's why when he said regular, I'm like, okay. Chocolate
Listen,
still
man,
counts.
strawberries are delicious.
Yes.
Especially when they're very healthy, especially when you dip them in that little lump of sugar on the table.
Oh, yeah. I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
But the strawberry shortcake, before we've had all those other cool things, it was one of my favorite desserts before all of a sudden, well, just the world exploded with anything you'd ever want for dessert. But back in the 60s, we didn't have all that stuff. So the strawberry shortcake was as close to a Twinkie as I was going to get. And sometimes I would do that. I would go, can I just have the gold cake and the cream? and I would roll it. And my mother would go, what are you doing? And I'm going, it's a Twinkie. And she's like, you are, but
They're obsessed, man.
well, because they were expensive for our family. Like Twinkies, they were a luxury.
How much were they back then?
Well, I don't know, but they were telling me
nickel?
that, I don't know. It's interesting. Fast food and snack food were expensive when I was a kid compared to what you could go into a store now and get whatever you want. They were considered a luxury item, and my parents wouldn't get them. They were like, you know what, you can't have these every day.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that was because of cost. I know my parents, they never took us any fast food places. It was considered like a reward. in a sense. Like, okay, you guys have been good this week. You get to have some fast food. Nowadays, I think people are having fast food every day with their kids.
I know, you're absolutely right. A lot of that stuff, and that was what it was with. Maybe you're right, Steve. Maybe it wasn't money, but it was you want a Twinkie,
You rotten kid.
You got to be amazing.
Right.
You know, you got to go out and like come up with a cure for polio if you want a Twinkie, kid.
So he says, much to everyone's dismay, I've never seen Titanic. I'm with this guy. Sorry, Danny. At this point, I can't watch it just on principle, no matter how good it may be.
Wow.
That's the same reason I'm not. I know it's a good movie. I believe the people who've said it. I just refuse to watch it.
I'm not too sure it holds up. I should say the special effects may hold up. I'm not too sure you care about the story. Does it? Does the story hold up?
It's the greatest love story of our time.
See,
It's been 20 years. Yeah, I don't know.
Let go.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway,
Yeah.
most people are actually surprised that I've never done drugs of any kind, like when they meet me, because like I have tattoos, I've been in a band most of my life, and so like when they find out like, oh, you've never smoked weed, and no, I've never smoked weed.
Oh,
never done anything.
okay. I was going to say, I don't know if people consider smoking weed drugs, but you've never even smoked weed.
No.
Whoa.
The only thing I've ever done is drink alcohol, but beyond that, and I didn't even start
That's a
drinking
shocker.
alcohol.
I keep
until-
trying to slip drugs in his alcohol drinks, and he won't drink them.
every time we go to boot camp.
Yeah. Well, that roofies don't work on him.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, never.
Okay, that's the no marijuana thing is a shocker to me.
It is surprising when you meet people that haven't, but then you realize like not everybody was around people that were doing it, or some people just refuse to do it because for the longest time it was considered an illegal drug.
Yeah.
That and my mom, I knew she would find out in like middle school, and all of my friends were like degenerate, like the kind that were like going out and like vandalizing stuff, and I was just like, my mom's gonna find out they're doing anything. She's gonna smell weed on me. She's gonna know if I'm getting drunk. So I just was like, I'm not gonna do
Not
it.
even risking it.
Not gonna risk it.
Mom had the power.
Well, do you have any desire? I was like you, Danny, until actually I moved here. I think until I moved here, I don't think I ever had any pot in my life. I don't think. I can't remember. But I know here I met some people who had a vaporizer, the old school big bag you could blow up and inhale in. And I'm like, all right, let me try that. That doesn't look like that's smoke in my system.
Those look so awesome. I remember, those will knock you on your ass.
Yeah, dude, I know. I loved it. I was like, this one dude was like a professional dude. He had a great setup because he everything he did was fine.
Yeah.
Like everything was fine wine, fine this, fine that. Of course, he's going to have fine pot.
I remember there was what the hell was that band? They were popular from something corporate.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember we got invited back onto their bus. It was back when I worked at the end, and I did like the stage announcement or whatever, and I rode up with them for a minute.
Sure.
Like, come on the bus, hang out. And then they had a vaporizer. They had like this really fancy one.
Oh, yeah.
And I tried it, and I pretty much bit it walking off the bus. Like just, I was so gone. I turned around, walked right back on the bus. I'm like, guys, I'm going to need a minute. Can I just sit on the bus for a minute? And they're like, they just started laughing. Like, yeah, absolutely.
really funny.
We've all had this experience.
4 hours later, Steve's still sitting on the bus.
It was not a half hour I was there. I was there for a while, but
It's awesome.
I think finally, like, look, we got to get to Portland. Either you got to get off the bus or just stay with us.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Chad in Seattle, you are on the Rock.
Good morning, BJ.
Good morning, Chad. What you got for us today, buddy? How about you? What is one thing that everybody's done and you haven't?
Everyone's surprised I've never been to a strip club.
Whoa.
Wow. Never lived life.
Chad,
there are so many women needing your money for their college education. Look at you.
now we can't officially take you and even, make like we're having a party where you're going to be at, but in next month I'm having my bachelor party that I never got to have when I married my wife, and we're going down to Portland and we're going to go to a strip club. If we tell everybody what time we're going to be there, are you going to make the trip and be at that same club with us?
Hey, I will sure try, I'll tell you that much.
It'll be a party. You know what?
BJ will buy your dances.
Yeah, he will. Yep, he will.
I was just going to buy him a beverage, Steve. Why do you got to upscale it like that? I was going to make the offer of
BJ will buy you a Coors Light.
Yeah, thanks. It's like you're like my son. You're like, you know what? With my father's money, I'm going to treat you the best, sir.
That's what happens.
All right.
Well, you're not the only one. Another texter says, I'm 28. People are surprised I've never been to a strip club, never had the opportunity, and they just don't feel right going alone.
Yeah, Chad, what were your reasons?
To me, it's just like I can go online and see naked girls just as easily as going to paying a bunch of money.
Yeah, I can see how that makes sense.
And
that's why I think like places where they serve alcohol, it's a lot different because you don't have to just go there and drop a bunch of coin on the women.
Yeah.
Like obviously you got to feed the meter, sort of say, but you don't have to be there like the entire time just dropping a ridiculous amount of money. You can just hang out and enjoy a few drinks.
I wonder. I appreciate the call. I wonder with today's climate. I wonder how strip clubs are going to do, because I'll be honest with you. I don't know how I should act when we go down to Portland because of today's climate. I surely don't want to look like I'm a guy who's being a jerk to anybody. I never want to be that guy.
Well, then don't be a jerk.
No, but I mean in general, just like with other people, like the fact that I would go to one, does that make me a jerk in some people's eyes with today's climate? It never used to be.
There will be some people that have a certain stigma against that.
And I'm like, if everybody's if it's legal and they're there because they want to, like this is what they choose to do, why would I be a bad guy? Yet I feel like, I've already kind of heard some stuff, and I'm just like, well, why is it I'm a bad guy if everything's legal and everybody's on board?
Because people are going to judge you no matter what.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, at that point,
why can't I be like you?
What do you mean?
You just don't give an F. You've got old man don't give a F. No,
I do. But if I start giving an F, I'm going to go insane.
That's what I mean.
So I have to do everything in my power to not give an F. But it's a struggle sometimes. I hear you, man.
Yeah.
But over the week I read something where it was not so kind towards me on the social media. And I was just like, all right, I have a choice. Is this going to ruin my weekend? Or am I just, I've come to terms with the fact that we joke about on the Migscast that no matter what happens in my life, somebody is going to poop in my punch bowl.
Yeah, you're right.
And I just have to accept that. And it sucks, but I mean, you're not going to make everybody happy. And if someone's going to be upset because you want to help a woman get through college, I think that's very rude of them, and it's not beneficial for anybody.
She wants to go to college. Why don't I want to help her?
Absolutely.
And look, if she's dancing, within the proximity of me with nothing on, and that gets her to college, who am I to argue with her methods? I won't.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, that's it.
How about this one? I'm 51, never been to Disneyland.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa. And I'm assuming Disney World as well. Yeah. I would imagine he's never been to any of the Disneys.
Yeah, I would imagine. But Disneyland's closer at least.
I feel like especially with what they've done with a lot of these parks now, we went to the Harry Potter thing at Universal, and the Star Wars ride is it officially open, Danny, in Disneyland?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Close though, right?
31st.
But what they're 31st.
You're welcome.
I can't wait to, I don't know when I'm going to get down there, but I can't wait to get down there and basically have the Star Wars world look as cool as the Harry Potter world looked in Florida.
Yeah.
When I went to that. Hogwarts came alive. Like, my God, this looks just like I'm on the set.
Yeah, it's pretty trippy. And I've never watched Harry Potter, and I still got caught up in the magic of it.
So to be able to go on the Millennium Falcon, like they built a full-scale, ship, I'm like, I want to do this. Of course I do.
You'll have the same reaction as some people do when they go to the gentlemen's clubs.
Yes, I will. I'll have to wield my lightsaber in a responsible fashion.
Okay, sir, keep your hands in your pockets when you're around the Vulcans.
Yeah,
the Vulcans. Okay. Come on,
you're very close. I got to tell you about this woman who decided not to tip a waiter, and then accidentally left nearly $500,000 on the table. So this woman stiffed the waiter, but then left a ton of cash. Oh, man. And the waiter returned the money. You're going to hear from both of them at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, if you're upside down in your mortgage, should you continue to make the payment?
Continuing to pay your mortgage or not is a complex decision because you're going to have to pay to live somewhere. You're going to have a housing payment. So continuing to make your house payment really depends on several factors. One is whether or not you have a second mortgage. The second one is how affordable your ongoing monthly mortgage payment is. Another issue is whether your mortgage is adjustable and you're facing an increase in your mortgage payments later on when interest rates go up. If you do have a second mortgage in this economy with the housing prices being down, oftentimes we can take off or strip off that second mortgage in a Chapter 13 case so that you'd only have the first mortgage to continue to pay.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.